Hey there, I'm Dalin Malna. Any of you guys want to hear the story about how I'm actually a robot just pretending to be a human being? No? Well, you're here anyway, so strap in. So, I was a very awkward homeschool child, playing into all the stereotypes here, I know. And for high school, we had a co-op, which is sort of like a high school for homeschoolers. We got together, we gossiped, we shot spitballs, whatever else kids do, and we'd meet up in these classes once a week, right? So I'm in this class with this girl, like you do. And she came in, and it had clearly been a bad day for her. She had come in, and there were tears, and makeup was all stained down her face, and smudged on her clothes, and it was all wrinkly, and she was puffy, and clearly had been heavily crying before she came in. And me, being just the master of human relations that I am, I look at her and go, wow, you look really rough. Of course, I was trying to communicate that she looked like she'd had a bad day and she needed anything, but that's not what I said, and that's not what she got out of it. And rightfully so, she got pretty pissed and yelled and was like, "What is wrong with you?" And understandably, and the whole class was like, "How insensitive," which is accurate. I mean, even if I was trying to be better, it was pretty insensitive, let's be honest. So I'm like, oh no, my reputation is ruined. I have clearly done something wrong here. I have miscalculated. I gotta make this right. And so I think on this. We have classes weekly. And so I'm like, okay, I got a whole week to figure this out, to fix this. I got this. So I think on it for a week, and I think, and I'm like, I've got a solution. If I accidentally insulted her, what if I intentionally compliment her? Genius. I know. So, next week rolls around, she walks into class, and I'm like, I gotta make sure this compliment isn't just any compliment. No. I gotta, have the best compliment. So I sit there stewing on it. Not just stewing, I'm, observing. I'm, just trying to, take in everything to make sure that this is, the best compliment possible. That I'm sitting here, and I've got this. It's gonna be, the number one thing. It's gonna, completely fix any dumb thing I've ever said. And so I'm just staring at her because I want to make sure that this is the perfect compliment. And she catches me staring at her, and again, rightfully so, is like, what is your problem? Last week you're insulting me, now and you're staring at me the entire class. And she's looking me right in the eyes as she's saying this, and finally it hits me. I've got my perfect compliment. Without missing a beat right after she says that, without any further explanation, because I don't need it, I look at her and say, "You have beautiful eyes." The look on her face, she was like, just wanted to explode. Oh my gosh. And then the teacher says, "All right, Dalin, you can flirt with her later." And I'm like, oh no. I realize at that moment what I've done. And the world is shrinking in on me, and I'm like, oh, I've just made this 1,000 times worse. Thankfully, after class, I was able to talk with her and straighten it all out, and she forgave me. But it was an interesting story, and the moral of this story is don't do that. If you accidentally insult someone, just explain that it was an accident instead of then continuing to make it worse by hitting on them. My name's Dalin Malna, and I hope you have an excellent day. God bless.